You just got to get on the bank.
Now then, I've got camera angles sorted out. I'm just finishing a bit of cob off with my soup. I've set up feeder rod, 12 foot, Acolyte commercial 12 foot feeder. I've got soup everywhere. I'm on that, which is a little black cap feeder, which is 40 gram. It's a simple little thing. I've had to thread all rods up and everything today. So we're only just set up and it's... What time is it? Let me have a look. Come on, where's my phone? It's 9:30. And then I've set up with threaded rod lot. I've got a Derwent Acolyte 15 foot is it specimen? Yeah, specimen float. Then we'll get back to it. I'm going to have a go with this today. But I'm just doing it spin you a bit. Got this on, which is a Dave Harrell 4 gram number 1 bollo. If you can see that or not. It's quite deep here, I think. I've only kind of just set it up. I've got 3.5 gram Drennan, what's called it on it, Olivet. Some number 6s, 2 number 4s are 6, number 6, number 6, number 6. Sorry, number 4, number 4, number 4. Down. I'm just talking to camera. We haven't actually started fishing yet. I think I'm going to go on the float rod first. Just pick you up and show you my peg. And get it out to hold it without dropping it in water. We've already seen an otter. A little bit of a raft there. Apparently water splits somewhere there and it goes right back. That is an island there. Where that little bit of a raft is there were otter just sat there watching us.
Completely out the water.
This is my peg anyway. Railway lines there, look. Runs all the way down like that. I reckon if I get good floating, I can go and poach Andy's peg. And there's one between us. So I'm on number 3 and Andy's on number 1. But I love a little bit. It's meant to be really windy today, but it's not too bad. But I'm really cold. My hands are freezing. We're setting all rods up, to thread all eyes and that. But this is Belper and District Angling Club again. I'll see what we can do today. Catch you in a bit. Yeah, anyway, so it is really, really cold today. And I'm probably going to end up saying it, but my hands are freezing. I haven't even had a cast in yet. I've just put a little bit of bait in. I don't know what you can see on camera. I'll spin you out there a minute. Somewhere around about there I'm going to be running through. I don't know if you can see that bait landing, if I can zoom into it or anything. But well, I go. I'm going straight out loose feeding, but I don't know whether to start on feeder or not and feed that line for maybe an hour. I don't know. I've got really crap camera angles again. We've got to sort summer out. I don't know what to do because we're out on these jetties. Camera seems a bit too close, so I can't really get a deal higher than what it is. But anyway, for some fun stuff. Looks like broccoli and Stilton soup. Oh, beautiful. Catch you in a bit.
Well, good morning. We're back at Belper again on the Derwent. I'm on peg 1 this time. Obviously that's the mill you can see, or you should be able to see. I'm on peg 1, which is right on the end of the river gardens. I've set a stick float up, but the wind's proving a bit difficult when it blows, so I have set a feeder up as well. I'm going to start on that and just see what happens. It's very cold. It's the 3rd or the 4th of February today, something like that. Different tactic today, no ground bait. Just going to hopefully just feed maggots and we'll see what happens. I'm going to keep loose feeding the stick float. Hopefully we'll get to have a go in a bit. If the wind stops like this, we might be all right. Colin's 2 pegs up to my left. I've seen the otter in his peg already first thing, so we'll see. Just thought might be able to nick a quick trout or something on the feeder. Perhaps picked the wrong day to come because I think it's going to be a lot warmer tomorrow. But you've got to make the most of the day you've chosen. So I'll check in with you in a bit.
I don't know whether it's this deep or not. I can't see that. I'm tripping bottom yet. It doesn't look like it, but it's an awkward peg to fish. To get a good run through. It's one of many trains in the morning. Seems like it's coming in a little while, this float does. Line's right behind it. I think it's actually tripping bottom slightly. Let's bring it in a bit. Let's take it down a foot. Try that. Just doing a two-fingered little pinch of maggots, a cast, try and get behind float and see what happens. Shallowed up about 6 or 7 inch. I'm just going into the light now. I could do with a bright or a black float on actually. That's definitely tripping bottom quite badly there. Right down, mind you, I'm over a peg. Because like I say, there's a peg between me and Andy. So a couple of runs through without feeding. How much clothes on Canada now?
First bite of the day. Flying trout. Yeah, brownie. Lovely brown trout. Slightly bigger than them I caught the other day. That saved the blank. That was on double maggot, one red, one yellow. One red, one white, sorry. Well, we'll rinse, repeat and see if we can catch another one. Well, it's 25 past 10. Still only had the one fish. I did have a little indication, but other than that, it's been very quiet. I keep trickling a few maggots in on that stick float line. While the wind's up, I can't fish it, but when the wind drops, I might get a run through on it. We'll see. But I'm dropping the feeder on the same line anyway, so my theory being is it's all feeding the same line. But this is winter fishing for you. It's not going to be prolific. Colin's struggling. I think he's just started throwing the feeder now. He said he can't get the float to run through very well. The wind's not a constant. It's a bit swirly, so it's making it difficult throwing maggots. So the float's not going to be easy. It's a busy train line, I know that. It's a lovely place to sit, but it might not be the quietest. Well, I'll catch up with you in a bit.
Now then, I think it's Tuesday, the 3rd of February. Not doing very good with this at the moment. I seem to start right out there. My flow's coming in. I might take to swap onto the feeder. And it shallows up quite bad down there now, because I can see it float struggling out there. I've took quite a lot of depth off. I'm fishing 2 red maggots at the moment. It's right out there. It's nice and secluded because it's meant to be quite windy today. I'm not very happy how I'm running through at the moment with it. I've got Dave Harrell, £3 line on. Trying this one out. Oh, a big long run down there. I just drop this float down a touch. Now then, I've just swapped on tip feeder. I don't seem to be able to do it at all. I've got to swap my rest round and that at the moment, but it's been finding down a bit, the river has, but it's slowed down, so there's some more water running into it. It's definitely, I think it's even cooler than the other day when we come. And I think it's just had a brownie. This rod, I've got £6 Pulse Pro, Guru Pulse Pro on it. I fished with this in commercials before and quite liked it, but I used to use an £8 leader on it, not for casting. I rate it side at Railway Bridge, by the way. Yeah, just not for casting. It was for when I were on commercials, when caught were beating about it net, just stops it rubbing up a bit more. But I used to have from my hand up the rod and then back down the rod and 3 turns on it. I might even do that on here, but we'll see. Not really now, catch you in a bit.
Just having a run with a stick now the wind's dropped. Still not ideal, but it's doable. I've just got a simple Dave Harrell. It's an 8 number 4 shouldered stick float. I'm no stick float expert. I don't profess to know the differences and what they all mean. So I just tend to stick to an alley stem that works in most situations, I find. Whether I'm not quite getting it right or whether the fish don't want to play ball, we're not getting any bites. I've fed this line for a good hour first, so maybe I've overfed it. I'm not having it that there's no fish here. It is, like I say, it's incredibly cold. They're saying it's 3 or 4 degrees, but it feels very cold.
Lot of swimming about now at the moment, but don't think that's got out to do with it at the moment. Don't know if you can see it under my rod. Not the best day, I don't think, today, but hey-ho, we're busting to get out again as normal. I've put my soft tip in my acolyte. I'm just wondering whether he wants me at medium. I'm out in about, what, just under halfway.
Well, we're back on the feeder again. Can't get a bite on the stick float. I'm going to keep feeding it though. Colin's really struggling. He's not had a bite at all. It's like we thought it'd be difficult. Roll on summer and the challenges that presents. At least I won't need half as many clothes. And I won't be sat here with my hands in my pockets trying to keep warm. I'm assuming this is another trout, but you should never assume anything. It is. Literally just in the scissors. Another nice brown trout. I'd say it's around the pound mark. They all seem to be around that stamp. That was a bite totally out the blue. Not had a knock or an indication or anything for a couple of hours now, I should say. So, a nice welcome fish, that's all I can say. That's where I've been chucking. It's quite deep. Not very far out at all. It's, like I say, it's a fair depth. Let's hope he's brought some friends with him. It's not something I know a lot about trout fishing, trout in general. Not something I've had a lot to do with, but I always found the brown trout fascinating, how they're all different colours. Some of them are brown with spots, some of them are silver with spots, some are blue. Whether they're slight crossbreeds or what, I'm not sure. Somebody out there will be able to tell me, I'm sure. There are rainbows in the Derwent because I've caught them. Not for a while, but, well, we'll rinse and repeat. See if we can catch you another one.
Now this rig, I've made it up with float stop there, Preston float stop, large, and two Preston float stops there, on that side and in between them. That way I can alter my up length So I've just got an 8-inch on it, 6-inch hook length, and I'll just move that up and down to give me a longer lead if I want or not. But I don't know what I'm telling you what to do for. I'd eat this as Dan. Because it's not working for me. But I'll see you in a bit.
Well, I keep persevering with a stick float, up and down, up and down. I'm quite shallow now, but no bites. I'd sooner catch one on the stick float than 5 on the feeder, to be honest with you, so I will keep persevering, whatever the wind will let me. It's just when the wind blows from behind me, obviously I can't mend the line, so it's making it really difficult. Found just keep the rod tip really low to the water and hold it back a bit. It's the only way I can get it to run through in any sort of a straight line. Like I say, hopefully when the summer comes and it warms up, we might get some real good fun down here. But a beautiful spot nonetheless to sit. Still plugging away. About 12:30. Come right up shallow now with a stick float. Well, I say it's shallow at the beginning of the peg, but it's still just touching bottom. If I come on this inside line, but I thought I'd have had a bite on it, to be fair. The water's very clear, so I've tried running it through at pace. I've tried holding back. I think it would have been easier to fish with a waggler, but this wind's going to make it hard no matter what you do. You know you're touching bottom because there's a lot of rubbish coming up off it, a lot of leaves. I've tried feeding every run, every other run, twice a run. None of it's working. It is so bitterly cold, I think it's nothing wants to feed. We'll go back to the feeder. Not that I don't think it'll do much better, but it's the only thing I've had a bite on today. I'll still keep trickling a few maggots in on that. We can all live in hope, can't we? Great crested grebe, so there's got to be some fish here, because they wouldn't be here for nothing. I've managed to moan one on. Feels like another trout, I should think. Only a small one. Don't feel big. I've gone down a bit in upland trying to get a bite, so be a bit careful. There we go. Another brown trout. Beautiful pattern on that one. Now, whether that made the difference, the double pinky, or whether it was just moving through the peg, I'm never sure. We'll try it again. Rinse and repeat and see if we can catch another one. What's that now? That's 3 trout. So that's pretty much same as last time. I had 2 very small roach last time as well, but just missed a bite. Really little indication. But it was a positive indication. But so I've chucked straight back out, same spot. 3 fluoro pinkies on the hook. Just see. It was definitely an indication. So picked up no fish, no bait. So we'll see. Ah, that's a fish. Now, does that mean there's 1 or 2 moved in the peg? Or does that mean that they're just starting to have a bit of a feed? Never quite sure. Biting your peg's not the best thing. It's a lively trout. Come on. Another beautiful brownie, a bit bigger than the last ones. Judging by the amount of maggots in my landing net, you've certainly been eating a few. Oh, it feels trouty. They always do. They go mental on the top, don't they? As soon as they see that landing net. Another beautiful brown trout. What's that, 5? Well, guys, 2 o'clock, 2:05. Can't see me stopping much longer. It's starting to get cold. The wind's dropped. But we've had 5 trout. Unfortunately, no silvers, but they're here. They're here. Just a matter of hopefully when it warms up a bit, they'll feed. But still, it's been an enjoyable day. Colin's found it frustrating, but that's the way it is. Can't say he's not tried everything. But like we say, it's better to be here than sat at home in front of the telly. Although it would be warmer sat at home, I must admit.
No, still not done out. 7 minutes past 2. And Candy's had 4, maybe 5 fish. Bloke above us, Mick, I think his name is, Michael. He joined because he's seen his post and, well, his videos. Went up to rod and line and got a ticket and is fishing just above us. He's had a half decent day, says. Just me, again. I'll tell you what I'm doing. Putting this away. Get this ready for packing up. Nice train. Started off again. Just let this float down, that's all. Now then, I'm going to say, I've done everything right. Obviously not, everybody's caught around me. Not today though, not for Colin. I should be back, definitely. It's good place. Wind's dropped now a bit and it's not too bad. Got feeder just out there. Where the end of that branch comes down. Still. I think Andy's had 4-ish. You'll see on video anyway. If we can get one out on it, might not be a lot of me on it. But we'll see what we can do. Might be packing up in a minute, but I don't like leaving on a blank. Andy chucking some food in, them swans making a beeline for him. We'll see. Right. Thanks for watching again, everyone. See you later.